In this next video, we will look at unfolding entities dynamically and applying springback passes with the new COPRA RF 2011 spreadsheet. So, first of all, you can see here we're in the flower module, and I'm going to make a little drawing space here so we can see some more of our spreadsheet and see our profile. So now I'm going to draw a construction line on layer 0 vertically, and this position here and this position here to act as a guideline. And now we will scroll through the flower. Okay, so we can see we have access to both corners here, but no longer in the next pass can we access entity 4. So we want to now unfold this entity dynamically. So we can right click here on the flower and then unfold dynamically. Here you can see we have the possibility to change the increment of unfolding. So now I will adjust this to 1 millimeter, and then you can see the value here, minus 8.5. By using the toggle, this will now change to 7.5 or more. Well, this station's actually okay, so I can cancel this one and move to this pass. Right click again, unfold entities dynamically, and now you can see again I will take a 0.5 mil increment. So now use the toggle switches down, and you can see entity 4 is now unfolding. Now it's important that once I apply this, that all of the following angles will change, because we're working with a parametric spreadsheet. So we have to tick this box here to preserve this geometry. Now you can see we have access. Maybe we could unfold a little bit more, and then we can apply. You'll now see, as we tick the box, the geometry here is preserved, as it's an identical angle to the right hand side, as per the bend sequence we applied. So now the flower will look like this. So that's how you can use dynamic unfolding. Previously this was not possible within Spreadsheet. This is a feature of COPRA RF 2011. So now we can remove these two construction lines, and we can look at creating a springback station. Okay, so I'm going to focus here, right click and insert a pass. So now you can see I have my calibration station and my finished profile. So I would like to now overbend entities 2, 4, 15 and 17, and I've highlighted these by holding down the control key and left mouse clicking. Now if I'm to right mouse click, I can create a springback. Here you'll see the new springback dialog box. So now I have to select the type of springback I would like. Well, I'm going to specify a user-defined one, and that means I want to overbend all of these entities that you can see highlighted here by 2 degrees. I can now set for all, and you can see all of the dialogues have now been populated with this. I also had the auto comp box ticked, and now when I click OK, you'll see my geometry has been preserved and each of the stations in the calibration pass have been overbent. I'll now save this, and I can update this, because now this station is no longer calibrating, it's an overbending pass, and the final station will be the calibration station. So here I'm updating the station attributes. accordingly. Now click OK. Now here you'll see we don't have any axes data for the new inserted pass. So now we go to the previous station, we right click and edit, and now we specify 280 millimeters, and we want to use this distance for all stations. Now hit OK, and now you'll see we have 280 millimeters applied here, and we can click OK again. So we've now have an overbend station, and then we begin to unfold our flower. There is just a small amount of entity joining to apply from this station here. So let's switch on the straights, hide the arcs, and we can see it's entity 3, 4 and 5 in this pass. Actually I need to see the arcs 3, 4 and 5, right click and join entities, and now on the opposite side 12 to 14. Essentially I'm now tidying the flower in preparation for some roll design. So yes, save the CSP file, create an archive, and again this is now the optimized flower. With the overbend inserted. So you can see we now have 23 stations in our flower. That concludes this video. We'll now move on to adding some holes to our profile.